Hey, I'm Andy, we're back with Duelyst 2, and we're going to continue the solo challenge to set 5 with Abyssian Malediction. The first two were pretty challenging, so now I know that we're going to be thinking outside the box more or less, so we'll see how the Abyssian one goes. So let's see, there's a lot of provoke on the field. So we got a Knight Sorrow Assassin, Saber Spine Tiger, and our General at 2-5, the opponent's at 3. We have a Repulsor Beast, a Grasp of Agony, an Abyssal Crawler, a Demonic Lure, and Consuming Rebirth. So, destroy an ally minion at the end of your turn, summon a copy of it on that space and give it +1/+1. So I don't know if we're gonna need... we're gonna have to destroy something. And then the 3 damage leads me to believe that we have to use Grasp of Agony to one of these, I think. And we have 9 mana, so we have 2, 4, we have plenty of mana. 2, 4, 7, 8, I mean we have exactly enough mana, so. Like how do I kill this in one turn? That's the issue. Because I'm only targeting this one because it has the lowest health out of every one of these, so. Like we have a Knight Sorrow Assassin here. We have a Saber Spine. So that's 6, 7, 8. So then I guess if we Demonic Lure, but then we repulse our beast it back? Or do we repulse our beast at first? So yes, put this there, and this is like super provoked. I think just we'll grasp this first. Because I mentioned because it has the lowest health, I think this is the easiest one to get rid of since we don't have like Ritual Banishing or Dark Terminus, I think that's what it's called, the 5 mana spell. If we had that, that'd be easy. Just do the grasp and just insta kill. So, all right. So now we have a choice of Demonic Lure or Repulse our Beast. I think we're gonna go with the Repulsor Beast. And I guess we want to put it in a place where the Saber Spine can reach, the Knight Sorrow Assassin can reach, and the General can reach, which is this spot here. Anywhere else, one of them can't reach. If only we can Demonic Lure our own stuff, that'd be, but then again, the wording of some, I believe the wording of some stuff had changed, because I thought, at least in Duelyst 1, Demonic Lure, you could Demonic Lure any minion. I mean, I could be wrong. It could have been just enemy minions since then, so. And then deal 3 damage to nearby allies. So we wouldn't want to do that on our own creatures, because that wouldn't do damage to the General. And then we have the Abyssal Crawler, Dying Wish, create a shadow creep on the space. We do have 1. So the Consuming Rebirth, so maybe... So I mean, let's try attacking first, see how that goes. So then this will be a 3. So then if we Demonic Lure, it will be a 2. So maybe if we do an Abyssal Crawler here, because it says to win in 1 turn. But does that include like the end of turn, or is it just like game over when you just are unable to kill it before then? Because I assume like at the end of your, so I guess technically it's still my turn, it's just the end of it. So I guess this overrides the puzzle ender? I don't know. So what I was thinking is that we consuming rebirth this abyssal crawler so that it creates the shadow creep tile. So then we have 2 of them. And then with a demonic lure, that's enough to do 2 damage. And I assume this is right. So then if we end turn, then it's going to deal 3 damage. So let's try it without me talking. So I think that's how it's going to work. Is there a way to reset? I thought there was a way to reset. Wasn't there a way to reset? So let's go to endgame. I swore there was a reset button. Let's check that earlier one. Okay, so that's different. That's different. So this one, as you can see, it says restart turn, not end turn. So that gives me a clue. So we are supposed to use the shadow creep. Okay. Okay, so this, I guess that's the solution, because it doesn't say restart turn, it just says end turn. So I'm just gonna go move the Saber Spine Tiger up here, repulse our beast, this 111 over here. Then I guess we can grasp up agony it. It really doesn't matter when, as long as we do it before we kill it. Do 6 damage for the minions, 2 from our general. And before we demonic lure it back, we abyssal crawler that space and consuming rebirth the abyssal crawler, so it plants the shadow creep. Demonic lure it back, so it has 2 health. Then we'll end turn. Yeah, that gave, like, I wanted to restart just to like do the whole thing faster, but for some reason the restart button, so I checked the previous one, so yeah, I guess it really wanted us to do the end turn thing with the shadow creep. Okay. This one, it's like the more we go through, I guess the Songhai one, maybe because I don't play it as often as Abyssian, I'm not sure, because it started out really challenging, but then, I mean, the rest of the ones I've done so far were challenging, it's just it didn't feel as challenging as the Songhai one, if that makes any sense. Like how in set 4 the Magmar one was the hardest one for me, even though all it took was some reading comprehension. But anyways, on to Lyonar, rightful heir. So what do we have here? We have a Mana Forger, Grandmaster Zur. So when your generator is destroyed, this becomes your general. So I assume we have to kill the general. Kill our general first. Because I feel like... So we have 9 mana, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do we need a Sunstone Templar? This turn, allied minions have airdrop when played. So let's see. We have a Darkspine Elemental. This has +2/+2 for each of your Shadow Creep tiles. We have a Shadow Dancer, an Abyssal Crawler, and Abyssal Juggernaut, which will generate Creep. We also have a Rook. So this moves forward until a unit is in front of it. Deal damage equal to the number of spaces moved to that unit. Okay. And then we have a Silverguard Squire. So I think the idea is... like, I need to get rid of the Shadow Dancer, I think. Or do I? Because, let's Divine Bond this first. So this is 17. But then if we equip the Skywind Glaives, this will be 18, and then this will be 3. So we have an allowance of 2. So we can destroy 2 things with the Shadow Dancer. So let's see. We can move the Rook. I really wanted the Rook to trade with the Abyssal, but I guess it's going to trade with the... Or I mean, the Juggernaut, and so I guess I'm going to trade with the Crawler. So that's 1. And we have a Shadow Creep. And then we have... Wait, do we need the... I feel like we don't need the Sunstone. I really don't... If we use the Silver Scar Squire to attack the Shadow Dancer, we'll have enough if we copy the Rook to move right, but that won't kill... We need more Shadow Creep, so... Let's see... Let's try attacking the Juggernaut like I said before. So there's 2 sets of creep. So this is a 5/5, but we're at 10. Is there a way to do more? I mean, I can airdrop, but none of this has like rush or anything if I choose to copy something. Like, I feel like I have to destroy this. It's just 17, 18, so we're missing 2 now. Can I equip Zur with the artifact? Because I don't think... I don't... maybe we can throw Mana Forger? That will give it to 21 and we'll be at 9. But then... I don't see how... I will have enough here. But I don't have enough to just die, if that makes any sense. And there's no end turn, so we can't use like the Shadow Creep, so... Let's see, what do we do? Because if I just attack, I'll be at 4. The only way is just to... Shadow Dancer, so let's restart. Let's Divine Bond this. Because the Rook... Because the only thing this general can do is just attack the Dark Spine, but... Maybe... Oh, I did that wrong. It's like this. So I'll do this. That'll create a creep. I'll do this. That'll create a creep. So I guess it's always gonna spawn the Wraithling here, even though it's like random. Let's just move this here, move this here. Guess we'll Divine Bond this. So we'll make a copy of the Rook. I think this is 4 damage. Oh no, we have a Rook here, okay. This moves forward until a unit is in front of it, so 1, 2, 3. So it's only gonna do 3 damage. So maybe I'm just copying the wrong thing. So what do I copy? Put a 1/1 cost, or put a 1 cost 1/1 copy of another allied minion. So I feel like if we attack with the Grandmaster Zur and this dies, I don't think we're going to have an action with this Grandmaster Zur once the general dies. So, if that's the case, because we need a opening gambit something, or maybe we do. Like, why is the Sunstone Templar there? That's the question I have. Because it says, I mean, it has airdrop. I mean, I guess I can. Like, none of these have rush, so I can't. And this damages an enemy to make the shadow creep. So if I were to, let's do airdrop first. We'll get the mana. If I choose to airdrop this here. Copy this. This deals 1 damage. So it doesn't attack back. Because if I summon the rook here, it's gonna do no damage. Because I know I have to Divine Bond the Grandmaster Zur. And so this is already, I would say on par as challenging against the Songhai one, personally. Because what I'm thinking is that we have to get rid of these to make the creep. So maybe. So this is at 5. So maybe we use the rook to take out a Wraithling? Maybe? Let's see, let's move this down here, move this over here. Play the Sunstone here. We'll play this on the mana, because do we need it? No, we don't. Do this here. Get rid of the Abyssal Crawler to summon a thing. Oh, so it actually is random. It's not. Okay, so that's that. So we have to make a solution that is not solely random, based on randomness, I think. Because I feel like now that we have the airdrop, so we do this, so that's at 5. We do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then if we kill this, then this becomes at 21, but we can't really kill it because how do we not? Maybe I'm just thinking it all wrong. Maybe I just like copy, I don't know, copy a Mana Forger? Maybe, I don't know. Because you have to copy an allied minion, so you can't really just copy like an Abyssal Juggernaut or any of their stuff. Alright, so let's attack this, maybe? That's at 3, we're at 5. If that dies, we'll be at 4. 17, 18. Okay, I think I have this now. Because I think the problem was me trying to get Darkspine Elemental to be enough to get rid of the general, but I think what I did was correct in terms of trying to get the creeps to make this up, but I didn't need to make it up to enough, if that makes any sense. So let's see. So I think the wording is for Rook. This moves forward until a unit is in front of it. Deal damage equal to the number of spaces moved to that unit. So it doesn't specify ally, it doesn't specify enemy, it just says a or an unit, a unit. Grammar's not my strong suit, but yeah, so I think it'll deal damage to our own things as well. So what we want to do is play the Sunstone on the Mana Spring and then go down here. So let's see if it's actually true first. So we'll copy the Rook and then we'll play the Rook. Alright, so that deals exactly 5. And then we can just take the 5 from there. Okay, but I mean, now I notice that we're at 3, but we actually need 4 mana, so the correct thing was to drop the Keeper of the Veil at the Mana Spring. So we'll restart the turn, and now I know the solution. So yeah, the whole trick for this challenge is, I guess, to learn that Rook does damage to everything. And I guess there's a subtle hint in the rightful heir title, because I guess that indicates like a coup from your own allied people. So let's restart this, and so what we'll do is move this Silver Scar Squire here, move this Rook down here, move this General here to prepare. We will Sunstone, drop the Sunstone here, then we'll drop the Keeper of the Veil, copying the Rook on the Mana Spring. So we have enough Mana Spring to play, or we have enough mana to play everything. So what we do now is the 7/7 Rook will attack the Abyssal Crawler, we'll get pinged. The Silver Scar Squire will attack the Abyssal Juggernaut. Nothing will die, but there will be Shadow Creep, so this will be a 5/5. And as you saw earlier, actually let's Divine Bond the Grandmaster Reserve first, just in case it doesn't transfer for some whatever reason. So as we saw earlier, putting the Rook here does 5 damage because there's 5 open spaces between the Rook and the General, so that's at 5. We use that to attack the Darkspine Elemental. This dies. I assume the Shadow Dancer triggers. Yes, it does. Alright, so the opponent is at 21. We have the Skywind Glaives, which we can equip now. Because if I equip the Glaives on the previous General, I don't think it would transfer. I mean, I could try, but this is the safest bet. So this is the safest bet for the solution. So now we have 21 damage. Like I said before, like I think I said at the very beginning that we need the Skywind Glaives to increase this attack and then bump this up to give us like a little bit of leeway, if that made any sense. But I guess the leeway is just an exact number. So I guess we'll just attack the General for 21. Alright, that was a little bit hard compared to the previous ones, not gonna lie. But I guess since I personally never really used Rook aside from this challenge, I didn't know that it the damage was to everyone, because I for some reason thought it would only work on enemies, because I guess because in the previous Abyssian one I dealt with, or I used cards that was more specific in its wording, whereas the Rook said a unit, I guess. So yeah, wording matters, because in the Abyssian one, as you can see, for this one it says deal 3 damage to nearby allies, so it's allies of whatever it's been casted on. So, and then this one says to an enemy minion, so we can't use it on our own stuff. And then this one says destroy an allied minion, so I guess instinctively I assumed it would the rook would only do damage to the enemy minions, but now I know we can do damage to everything. So as long as there's space in between. So yeah, those were the Abyssian and Lyonar challenges. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, where we do Vanner and Magmar. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.